Welcome everyone to this very special SummerSlam wrap-up, well, SummerSlam weekend at the end of the day wrap-up.
Right.
Access and iOS, and I'll talk more about iOS tomorrow or later on, whenever the hell this is going up. We're tired. We have no idea what's going on.
Much so. And
this is Dad's on Wrestling, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm some guy named JJ Williams.
Yes, JJ, Jeff, you know.
And if you don't know us by now, then just unsubscribe to the channel. Seriously.
Seriously. Go sit in the seats that were occupied by, Larry, Darryl, and Darryl tonight at Staples Center. What a weekend, and like we've talked about, both this and After the Bell are going up about the same time.
Yeah, there may be like a 30-minute difference.
Right. So if you're not watching this one, you're watching
After the Bell.
Yeah. The brief Twitter question and A thing I did, and then the interview with John Morrison, which I hope y'all enjoyed. Brief though it was. And again, thank you to Christian Rosenberg and to John and Melina and everybody at iOS. And we definitely will be back there. And if talking with Melina and John, we're going to be seeing more of them on the channel soon. So, all right. Now that we've got the iOS butt kissing out of the way,
that's right.
Let's talk about why we were really downtown.
That's right. Do you want to start with yesterday? Which technically is Saturday, even though this is going up on Monday.
Yeah.
Because I just broke kayfabe. We're filming it after SummerSlam, but it's going up tomorrow because I'm just too fucking tired to upload it tonight.
Exactly.
Sue me. Yeah, I need some goddamn rest.
Yeah, sleep good right now. Yeah, Saturday, I believe, even though we were there for longer at the end of the day outside, I feel that Saturday's sessions went better.
I agree and I disagree.
Yeah, I think the organization was better as far as Saturday. They seemed to be very clusterfucky Sunday, but I will say that the line with Natalya Sunday was much better run than it was Saturday, because I think Natalya's line.
That's the line that our friend Kalea was in charge of, so of course it ran better.
Exactly. Yeah.
Shout out to Kalea.
Huge help this weekend.
Thank you for everything
almighty.
You did for us.
Goodness.
Words will never be able to repay the debt of what you're able to do for us. So thank you.
Yes.
100 times thank you. Love you.
Yes. We got to see a lot of old faces and old friends and new faces, and it was awesome to, see my boy Ricardo Rodriguez and find out how his mom is doing, because I haven't seen either one of them in forever. I haven't seen his mom, I've seen him, and it was cool to catch up with him and see that he and Alberto wised up over the course of 24 hours, because friggin' Alberto and him, Chewy came out in the whole suit on Saturday, tie and all, and Alberto came out in freaking a black dress shirt and black slacks. Freaking the next day Alberto's out in a white t-shirt. He's like, fuck this, I ain't going out here in the heat again. Right. He unlearned what he learned.
That's right.
Damn.
He passed his final Jedi training course Saturday, sitting out there in that black shirt, and he was just like, fuck this shit.
Seriously, because
it's like, Vince is paying me good, but not that damn good.
Seriously, I don't remember seeing him out there at Access prior years, so
no, he
probably didn't know what he was.
2010, he was in the program, because that's the program I have, but only his vignettes were in. He hadn't debuted. He didn't debut till like a couple weeks after SmackDown.
Yeah.
Last year, he was still, portraying, not like he's not now, but he was still portraying more of the I'm rich, I'm better than you.
Right.
So he wasn't going to be out there with the common people.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, he was doing that, and then Punk was doing his, I don't give a fuck about the company thing, so he wasn't out there either last year. He was VIP this year.
I'm willing to bet you that next year, if Alberto's out there, he will be VIP.
He should be. I would hate having to lose him as a general admission person, but Alberto's the man. And he was so cool.
He is the man, but I don't know if he deserves VIP status yet. He's not on the level of a Orton, a Cena, a Triple H.
Yeah, I will tell you this right now. I had more fun interacting with the heels, the bad guys this weekend. Freaking Miz, I will give Miz a ton of credit, because number one, all y'all hate on the Miz and everything, and whoopty shit for you for doing it.
Just like you did earlier this year.
Okay, first of all, I never hated on the Miz. I just got sick of this shtick because he wasn't backing it up. Now he's backing it up. Number one. Number two, not only did, after his session, he went into the ring and did a whole thing about the Make-A-Wish Foundation and gave them like a $10,000 check from Party City or something, which was amazing. But during his session, he was out there at the Walk of Fame thing, which was like a WWE Studios sponsored booth at the end of the day. And he was out there.
It was a photo-only booth where they weren't supposed to be doing photo or autographs. What these wristbands were for was basically, these were like a Disneyland photo pass.
Yeah.
They took your picture with a professional camera, scanned the barcode, and your picture gets emailed to you.
Right.
Because they weren't trying to have people hold up the line taking photos with their own camera.
And so Miz, was signing anyway, because that's what Miz always does. That's what Mike Mizanin always does.
Yes.
And the guy before JJ was allowed to get an autograph, and homeboy running, no autographs. No, the guy in front of me just got one. No autographs. Tried to take JJ's program away. JJ said, "Can you do this for me, Miz?" Miz looked at the guy like, "Are you really?" He looked at him like, "Really?"
Yeah.
And
I was waiting for him to say it. I was waiting for him to say it.
And not only did he do that for us, which he let us hold Intercontinental strap. We talked about UPW with him because we've followed Mike Mizanin since you followed since Real World, and I couldn't stand on the goddamn Real World, but I followed him since UPW, and shout out to the former UPW Ashes.
Rick Bassman.
Rick Bassman, yes. And he not only stayed for his session, but David Otunga was like MIA for like almost an hour for his takeover of the Miz's area. So Miz was like, "I'll stay, whatever," and just kept going.
Like, as long as people want to meet me, I will meet the people. And Mike Mizanin, I commend you for that.
And then there's the opposite.
If you don't already follow him, at Mike the Miz, follow him on Twitter.
And at the end of the day, not only is he a cool guy, he's a really chill dude. He's been very personal with us every single time. At the end of the day, if nothing else, he's boning Maurice. That's just props right there. Aww. Maurice was cool to me last year.
Ooh la la, ooh la la. Awesome.
She was cool to me last year. Whatever. Better than Eve. So we got to see Miz. We got to meet up with Claudio Castagnoli for the first time officially since leaving PWG and Ring of Honor and all that, and being with WWE.
Yes.
It's very cool to see Claudio. Very cool to see him become the U.S. champion at SummerSlam. Although I didn't get to see it because by the time we got everything set up here, oh my God, dude, it did the whole thing and it wouldn't let us record. I had to freaking unplug and reboot the damn thing, and then I wasn't able to get on the YouTube because my phone is retarded, so I didn't see the match, but Tyler was telling me. I was like, yes.
So your phone was acting like the idiots inside the arena. Cool.
Pretty much.
I'll get to that later.
Yes. But it was cool to see Claudio and Oksana. It was cool to see Primo.
Bryan Danielson.
Yes. Brian signed the autograph for me to Brian. He remembered me. It was so cool to see Brian, because last year I had to kind of wave at him from the sidelines. He was like, yeah. He remembered Jade and Dylan and everybody. It was really cool. Very awesome to see him. Seeing Natalya twice in a weekend's never bad. Especially for you.
Yeah.
The birthday boy.
I'm speechless. I love me some Natalya.
I was trying so hard to play wingman for him. We got him everything he wanted, and then he
except the birthday kiss on
the cheek, and it's like.
And I told her, I was like, I am willing to risk a beatdown from Tyson for a peck on the cheek, girl.
And she just started giggling, and the girl running the booth was like, okay, and Natalya was like, sorry. So we tried. But she was very cool. She was very cool.
E for effort. Come on. Y'all can't hate on me for trying.
No. But
I'll bet you 87% of y'all wouldn't have the balls to try. Like what I did there.
That was very good. Yes. I'm just wondering how much we're gonna plug him before we realize he doesn't give a shit about us plugging him.
I know he doesn't give a shit, but I still love the shtick. So
okay. Very good. Okay. And
Stat Boy is part of the 13% that just doesn't give a fuck. And the channel is almost there, but I still say fuck it. That's how tired I am right now.
Okay. Another highlight, of course, as they always are, despite what some people in the house say, Dolph and Vicky.
Yes.
They were awesome.
Oh my God.
Not only was Dolph awesome at the Money in the Bank photo area, which, at the end of the day, it's his fucking briefcase that's hanging up there. But Dolph was also very cool at iOS. He showed up as a guest. He was just kind of chilling up there in the VIP and just having a good time, and seemed to be
was able to sit. I was sitting next to him, and then I had Kalea, our friend, on the other side of me. I even tweeted about that. I was like, life is good.
Seriously. It's
like I'm sitting next to a cute chick and Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
He's not the cute chick.
I'm not the cute chick.
Imagine a hot Filipino girl right here.
I know it's hard with the fat ginger staring you in the face,
I
but just just picture if you win. It's gonna be a very long show. We're like just.
I don't give a fuck.
We are totally just rambling and because we've been up for fucking 2 days pretty much.
Pretty much. It's like at the end of the day, I think I've maybe got 6 hours of sleep in the last 2 days. I'm about to wrap this, go pass out in the back.
Yeah.
But anyways, so Access was awesome. I was able to get up on stage.
Yes.
They were doing one of their random contests. They were going to pull 12 people originally. They ended up pulling 13.
I know, God.
And they were doing what I basically call rapid fire name game.
Yeah.
And you had to name off either a past or present, superstar, diva, or legend.
This one over here.
You could not repeat, but you could use alternative gimmicks. So you could have said like Nikki and Dolph Ziggler. You could have said Kerwin White and Chavo Guerrero. Get the idea.
Yeah.
So start going through, and it's like, I started off as a good little Jimmy. Throughout Hot Rod, because I was wearing his shirt. Shout out to Roddy Piper.
Yeah, he even got picked for wearing the Roddy shirt in the first place. So it's
it's like, I gotta give props to the Hot Rod. He's always been cool with me.
At @R_Roddy Piper. So
that's right.
There you go.
Throughout a couple other names, I said Brian Pillman.
Yeah, we just got a little smile.
Somebody said Stephanie, I said Shane, or they said Shane, I said Stephanie. I forget which way it went, but the McMahon children's were done by the person that was next to me and then me.
Yeah. Again, it wasn't me.
And then I decided to get a little bit ballsy, and I've already tweeted this, and I got a thank you for it.
You got a response from him, yes.
I said AW, and the MC looked at me and was like. And I see Jeff and some people in the crowd out there because Jeff's videotaping it. Footage will be up probably in a day or so.
Probably.
And like the crowd was just like, ooh.
But wait.
It was like, that's not even the best of it.
Yes.
The turn came around the next time. And for my homie Bruce at 6 String Samurai 7.
He said the B word.
I said Chris Benoit.
He said the B word.
And again, you could hear like this gasp of the crowd. He said the words that should not be said in WWE areas.
It's like, dude, he mentioned Voldemort up in the Hogwarts. Shit, don't do that.
It was the greatest thing ever because I could see Christian, the MC's eyes, and they almost were like Willie Mack eyes.
It's like,
but I said Chris Benoit.
It's like I'm not sure, like because
it's like they were Eric Watts eyes when I said AW, but they were full on Willie Mack eyes when I said Benoit.
Yeah, what's great is we each got off our great line of the weekend because you got that one off and made the WWE universe like oh shit, and then the night before iOS, I'm gonna blow this, and if I get in trouble for it, I get in trouble for it. Toward the end of the segment, which I won't say exactly what the segment was because I'm sure Rosenberg's gonna have it on YouTube. But there was a certain club that needed to be joined to. Morrison and Rosenberg were going to join a very elite organization, and I blurted out the WWE Hall of Fame, and I went, "That's not elite." And Morrison's almost still on his chair laughing. I was sure laughing, and I turned to look at Lee, and she's just
like that's right, bitches.
And sorry, I said it.
Ran this shit this weekend.
Yes, we caused mayhem, destruction, and hashtag shenanigans.
That's right. Costum D18 Studios does it like no other channel does.
Yes, and I need to thank the homie Christian for the hashtag Costum Studios sign at SummerSlam. I didn't get to see it unfortunately because I found myself staring at the screen with like a slack-jawed look on my eyes, just kind of like at the show because whatever. But I appreciate you bringing the sign, Christian. Yes. It was awesome, and hopefully we see more of those out when they return to LA or all around the country, all around the world. Bring them to the UK tour when they go there in November.
There you go.
All right. Now
we're going to get to the meat and potatoes here, which y'all really want to hear us talk about, and that is the WWE SummerSlam pay-per-view event.
The largest party of the summer, the Summer
That's about what I thought of it.
Yeah. After Antonio won,
which, believe it or not, Claudio got a decent pop for that.
Of course he did.
It's like Santino is the baby face and Antonio is the heel, but Antonio got a good pop for that because this is Claudio Castagnoli country. This is Gorilla Town.
Well, that seemed to be the theme for the night, though, at the end of the day. I mean, you had Claudio winning, you had Dolph losing, and the people getting pissed.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I could hear
the
the crowd.
People were happy that Jericho won, but there were more people that were pissed that Dolph lost.
Yep. It's like,
But wait, I'll get to the best part in a little bit. But let's go ahead and talk about. You didn't get to see the Claudio match, so I'll go ahead and cover that.
Okay.
It was basically standard fare for a pre-show match. It wasn't anything spectacular, but it was a great showing by Antonio. It was a decent showing by Santino. It was one of his better matches in recent memory.
Till the finish.
Huh?
Till the finish. I saw that part. They showed that on the pay-per-view.
Yeah. But, it was a good, solid match. Big shout out to Claudio, Antonio, whatever you want to call him. I keep slipping back into his regular name because that's what I will forever know him as. It's kind of like the whole Bryan Danielson thing. I just feel like Antonio's his slave name, but that's what UC Nation fans know him as, so I got to try and throw that out there sporadically. Those of you that think that indie wrestling doesn't matter, even though former indie wrestler is now the United States champion. Yeah. That doesn't mean shit.
And I'm going to try to figure out before we tape another Dad's episode when the Cobra became a trouser snake and started getting all up in Oksana's grill. I'm just trying to figure out when that's going to happen.
It's Oksana.
I get that, but it's like...
She's not exactly wearing a chastity belt.
Goldust knows.
So.
Goldust knows.
Then we get to the first match of the night, the real show.
Yes.
Dolph and Jericho, which surprised the hell out of me that jerked the curtain.
You know what?
It did and it didn't. I was half expecting freaking Sheamus and Alberto to jerk the curtain like they like to do at the World Heavyweight title, but if they had done that, it would have been too apparent that there was going to be no cash-in.
Yeah, and that's
which there wasn't anyways, which we'll get to in a minute.
Yeah, but it wasn't so much that jerking the curtain surprised me, it was the outcome, because like we talked about on Thursday's show, Dolph needs this more than Jericho does. And now, like you said, Jericho, if he goes away on tour, is more like a little punk bitch for running away after he gets... Okay, I won, fuck you, bye.
It's like Dolph needs to beat big-time contenders to be presented as a viable threat to Sheamus. And he just jobbed to the first ever undisputed champion.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's like, it was a great match.
Oh, yes.
Don't get me wrong. It was a classic. I'd give the match probably 4 out of 5 stars.
Would you say match of the night? Because based on what I saw, I didn't really see anything that was better after that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like... I have some tweets here that I'm gonna read off. Someone else thought that there was another match that was better, but
it's like the problem is,
really quickly, I forgot that I had one I wanted to read off regarding the Claudio match.
Oh, okay.
Our good buddy Ricky Lawson.
Ah, yes, the reformed one,
who you can find at Ricky Lawson on Twitter.
I thought it was Lawson Ricky on Twitter.
Changed it.
Oh, he did. Good. That was confusing.
Do you think they will bring the European title back for Antonio? We talk about this every time a European gets the United States title. They should do it. It would be a great way to do it. It would also allow for Grand Slams to be able to happen again, since they don't fucking recognize the United States title any goddamn way as a Triple Crown.
Seriously.
But I seriously doubt it. I would pray and hope it does, because I loved that belt. I'm one of the few, I think, that actually goddamn did.
Yeah,
but I don't see that.
The fact that they added it to WWE 12 as a storyline and reintroducing it leads me to believe they might actually be considering it. And with a guy from Switzerland holding the championship now, you just never know.
And then back to the Ziggler-Jericho match. Sean Gebauer at _Sean99 said that was a good match between Jericho and Ziggler.
Yeah.
He actually tweeted that to me. I'm reading the ones that actually got tweeted to me, not general ones that showed up on my wall, but after I posted my little thoughts, people that replied to me, you're getting a little bit of airtime, so.
Yeah. Yeah, that was, like I said, it was definitely the match of the night, and unfortunately, when your curtain jerker's a match of the night, that just leads to disaster.
It does.
I'm sorry.
It does.
And because then you touted out Bryan and Kane, not going to tout out Bryan and Kane, and for the best wrestler in the world against a guy who can still go if he needs to, that was horrid.
Yeah.
It was horrid.
And then after that match, Zach Sutton at ZSQPRFC. Sounds like a fucking license plate.
Seriously.
It's like just threw a bunch of letters onto the refrigerator, those little letter magnets.
Yeah.
Boom. Okay, what's stuck? That's my Twitter name.
Yeah.
He asked if Ziggler was going to cash in tonight, which obviously he didn't, but I totally suspected it, and I think I even tweeted him back that logic would say yes, yes, yes.
Well,
but you never know.
We were hoping till the very bitter end at the end of the day, because damn, freaking Alberto, tried to use the shoe, or Ricardo tried to use the shoe. Sheamus got the shoe, decked Alberto. We were hoping for like a post-match beatdown by Alberto.
Yeah, something.
Or something. And then he kept walking up the ramp. It's like, okay, is he going to jump him at the ramp? And then he turned and smiled. And then they flashed to a clip of like, okay, we're not going to get a cash-in.
We may as well talk about the Alberto Sheamus match since we skipped ahead.
Oh, I thought that was the next one.
Sorry, no, the next match was Kane and Daniel. But
I talked about that for a second. I said how horrid it was.
Did you? I didn't even remember hearing you say anything about it.
Yeah, I was saying they touted out Bryan and Kane like I did. They touted it out,
okay.
And then like,
does that put money into Rhea's pockets?
It does. Even though I'm not going to tout ever. But Bryan's the best wrestler in the world.
We should freaking record us doing this right now so that
we should.
He would be on tout.
I know, dick. You got the real best wrestler in the world.
Yeah.
And a 7-foot monster who can still go if he wants to, like I said a second ago.
Okay, I cut you off when you were right about there. Okay, my apologies.
That's okay. Yeah, it was abysmal.
Yeah.
It was horrid. You go from Dolph and Jericho, which is fucking amazing, to craptasticness. It totally deflated us here. I bet you deflated y'all there too.
I missed half the match.
Oh, okay.
It's like I watched Bryan come to the ring, and then I took my WWE Superstar Cup with unlimited refills, and I went to go get a refill.
Is Puck on the cup now?
It's right there, actually, if you want to grab it.
Let's see. Ah, there he is. It only took a fucking year. Although we don't know how long he's been on the thing, to be fair.
Yeah.
So.
But, I went and got a refill of raspberry tea.
Oh, there you go.
Shout out to Nesty.
Wow, the whole thing actually has current people the whole way around the cup this time. I'm fucking amazed.
Wade's not back on TV yet.
Well,
Mark Henry's been MIA for a minute.
Well, but they're still actually actively on the
Sin Cara
roster.
actually, hurt himself while taking the picture for this cup.
I didn't see Sin Cara. Where's Sin Cara?
That was a joke.
Oh, okay. I'll say Ray's there. Kofi's flying through the air, but yeah. At the end of the day, at least
that's why he's not on it. He injured himself while trying to take the picture. He botched the photo shoot.
The part of Jade Hogan will be played by Jeff Meacham today with things going
on
in his head.
Yeah.
I love you.
No, you don't.
Yeah, it's Mikey's job. But yeah, the fact that they actually have current people actually on the roster, active or not, they're actually still like under hire. And Bryan's picture's about like 3 years old here.
Mm-hmm.
But still, yes, Punk's on the cup, all is well. It's actually a current picture of Punk, which is cool. Oh, it went up.
Yes.
She did it.
We're gonna interrupt the recap real quick because I got to piggyback. Natalia posted a picture I took on her Twitter.
Yes.
She took it with her own camera because she loved my Natalie tattoo.
That is too cute, dude. Congratulations. That's really cool.
That's right.
Yeah, I meant to say when I walked through the door, she hadn't tweeted the picture yet, but she did retweet your tweet to her.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
Her tweet says, #BestFansEver, #AccessPit.
And
it's got that. And then there's a bunch of people that, replied.
Oh, look.
It's the Renegade of Wrestling, J.J. Williams. That dress is gorgeous. I think it was the Natalie tattoo that won her over.
Oh, I'm sure it was. I mean, she was digging the whole thing today.
She really was.
So, Natalia, we love you. Awesome. Great to see you over 2 days.
Yes.
And, if ever comes a time that Tyson is willing and you get a freebie pass, you know where to go.
Yeah.
There you go.
So anyways, after the Del Rio Sheamus match, we had the Intercontinental title.
Yes. Although
Miz versus Rey Mysterio. And this is where the surprise I talked about earlier comes in.
Yes.
People in my section were actually booing Mysterio.
That makes my day. That makes my day. Because
it's like, I was surprised, not trying to profile here, but LA, huge Mexican population, Mysterio basically billed as the hometown boy whenever they come to SoCal, be it Anaheim, LA, San Diego. They always put him over as like he's the hometown hero.
They fucking put him over in Bakersfield. That's damn near NorCal.
Right?
Same with Fresno. They're going to be there, I guess, for Raw. But yeah.
And he was getting booed.
hysterical.
And I was just loving it because it was pretty much vindication for me.
Yep. Well, like I said, I don't hate Ray. People get on me, oh, you hate Ray. No. I hate Ray's piggybacking off the Guerrero legacy.
Yeah.
Hate that shit.
Donald Creener, at Creener88, says, now Mysterio has been both Batman and the Joker.
As long as he isn't Bane, I guess we're okay. Especially if you go to Colorado. Don't do that.
The Miz was Bane because he pretty much destroyed his
Kick Batman's ass. That's right.
He also said that Jerry Lawler's commentary was worse than Booker T's.
It's not saying much.
Kevin Explains It All, at Wild and Crazy Kid, says it was a low-key good match.
So, wait, Kevin Explains It All? Is that Clarissa's brother?
Possibly.
Okay. Dated references. Google that shit. Okay.
And then at Aztec_AKY says the Miz match was awesome.
Oh, because the Miz is... Oh.
That's right.
Oh, shit. And then we go from that to the tag title match, which like,
from where I sat, it wasn't a horrid match.
No.
It just didn't go the way it should have.
It was black on black crime, man. It makes me sick.
In L.A.
Yeah, see, that's wrong. That's
so
wrong.
So was it the Bloods versus the Crips?
No, because none of those guys are street enough, except maybe Truth. Maybe Truth.
Maybe.
Yeah. Back in the day, Truth was. I don't know
that's the season of Survivor I still want to see.
Seriously.
Survivor Compton.
Seriously.
Put a team in red and drop them off in the blue turf, and put a team in blue and drop them off in a red turf. Give them one gun with one clip of bullets, and see how long they can survive.
And after the week run of the show and everybody's dead, CBS is like, we get to keep the millions of dollars. Millions of dollars.
And they don't have to pay the winner because nobody survives.
Exactly.
I'm going to get a ton of hate mail for this, but I'm tired, so fuck y'all. I don't care.
What is this, Saw?
No, this will actually be good. You know, Saw's getting to the point where it's like Jason status, 25 shitty-ass sequels and one good movie.
And then nobody can still find that fucking clown.
Yeah.
Goddamn clown.
Because he floats. We all float.
That's exactly. Now you learned. Now you know. And knowing is half the damn battle.
And when you're down here with me, Jade, you'll float too.
You're sleeping with me.
Just remember, at the end of the day, Pennywise the Clown was a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. And Rooster, the kidnapper from Annie.
Wait, what?
Rooster, the kidnapper from Annie.
Oh.
And the butler and Clue.
Yeah, that didn't count.
Counts for us. Counts for us.
I love that.
So after the tag team shit, whatever, yeah.
After that, we went to what we thought was going to be the main event, or what should have been the main event since it was for the title, but it's the first time Cena hasn't been in the main event since the Rumble.
Yeah. Although, wasn't he in the Rumble match? Was he in the Rumble itself?
I don't recall.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Give me the book.
No. He gets nothing except told to go away and access for violating a restraining order.
Rex Christopherson at Rexo1991 says, I am going to be pissed if Big Show wins.
Yeah, well. Oh, well.
And then he tweeted me afterwards, says, I am thankful CM Punk won and not the Big Slow or Super Cena. Kevin Explains It All at Wild and Crazy Kid again said, I'm shocked. No, wait, that's
a different one.
Getting too far ahead of me.
We are jumping.
Like I said, I'm tired. Fuck y'all.
Yeah. Yes, Punk did retain. It wasn't the greatest match it could have been, but it was still actually pretty decent.
Big Show in it.
I understand it, but you know what? The Big Show can go if they really allow him to do that. He can do a lot of good things, and the fact that Punk won so shady, totally just freaking screwed Cena after Cena did the dirty work at the end of the day. Just totally just pushes back to the heel path. It's like, no.
Well, let's rewind. What about the double submission?
That was pretty sick.
It's like we all were waiting for AJ to come out. I was just half expecting her to be like, okay, well, there's no arguing that the Big Show tapped. So Big Show, bye-bye. Restart the match one-on-one.
That should have been, damn.
That's what I wanted to see. But no, restart the match, all 3 men involved. Like you said, Punk got the victory after Cena did the dirty work, but at the end of the day, goes back to Edge, ultimate opportunist.
Punk found, like they were saying on commentary, Punk found a way to do it again.
Because Punk is smart.
Yes, and then we had what was just fucking brutal.
That's right, we had the freaking performance.
Yes.
By Kevin Rudolph.
Yes. God, it was hideous. Just, I actually didn't mean that. I wasn't trying to jump ahead to the Lesnar thing. I actually meant the music performance was actually that bad. It was always horrid.
I don't have this one on here because it wasn't directed towards me, but one of the guys I follow, Stevie Breach,
yeah,
was basically like, I didn't know this guy was white. Woo! We just went there.
Goodness. And
So.
the fact that they had every diva on the roster dancing out there together to that shitty song. The fact that they had
But Layla can defend the title.
even Kelly as mortal enemies dancing next to each other.
I couldn't really see the stage because of where I was sitting, but it looked like there were even some released divas that were back up there.
Seriously.
From where I was sitting.
At least Rosa was out there because we hadn't seen Rosa all weekend. It was cool to see her. It's good. She's looking good. She's okay. And to the guy that whatever happened, fuck you, dude. You're an asshole. All right, go ahead.
And that brings us to the main event. Lesnar Triple H.
At least it was a fight, and not freaking 95%. Brock destroying every little fiber of John Cena's body, and then a chain shot in the AA. Yeah, seriously, it's like that was a fight. I found out later that actually Brock went to the hospital in an ambulance, not Hunter, because Hunter broke his arm or not, whatever. Dude, Brock took that corner of that table right in the gut. It's like, okay, do we all know what Brock Lesnar shouldn't get hit in above all else after the last 2-3 years? The stomach. Hello!
I was going to say the nuts because, Sable's got those, over her fireplace on the mantle.
Well, if she's got him with the fireplace, then he can hit her. He's fine. The stomach, man, seriously. Dude, I know that people accuse Brock of not being the sharpest knife in the drawer all the time. You got to protect your stomach, homie. Seriously,
he's not even the sharpest spork in the drawer.
Seriously, fucking dumb shit. Like, how do you not protect the thing that cost you your UFC career at the end of the day?
Yeah.
How do you not do that?
Your life.
You see, I was costing your goddamn life. God damn. Did Sable fuck your brains out?
Probably.
Seriously. Idiots.
And then now to the tweet I was about to read. Kevin explains it all at Wild and Crazy Kid. I'm shocked Lesnar won. Awesome. Miz voice.
Yeah, I'm not shocked that Brock won.
Yeah, me neither.
And I am shocked at the follow-up tweets from one Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Not sure if I can let this go. It's like, if they
let it go.
Let it go.
Sean.
Dude, seriously,
Let
Sean.
it go.
Sean, okay. I don't know you. I've met you once, okay? But you've seen what Brock is capable of doing when he's been confined. He's not being confined a whole lot of the time right now. He gonna fuck you up.
And then I don't know how audible they were on the TV, but I heard them fairly clear. Dumb fucks chanting, "You can't wrestle" to Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I heard that too.
And I tweeted this. I was like, hashtag "You can't wrestle" chants directed to the former NCAA champion. Fucking retards.
Oh, and for the record, I saw that tweet of yours. The Twitter handle is no longer valid. Apparently, it's like on, hasn't been deactivated, but he hasn't tweeted on that since his last fight. I was like,
I know, but I still tag it. I know it's not like being manned on a regular basis, but it's the only way I know to tag him.
WWE approved.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then, gotta love him, my brother at 6-String Samurai 7, Bruce. Typical fucking marks who'd never survive one day of wrestling camp. Respect Brock Lesnar.
Exactly.
And he hates Brock.
Seriously, Bruce hates Brock with a passion. He hates Brock more than we do. Or I do. You like Brock.
I like Brock.
I know you do. I know you do.
And then the other thing I got Bruce on is because I tweeted at the beginning, headbanging the Motorhead at SummerSlam in honor of him. And he treated me back awesome.
That's cool. Bruce,
Like,
we miss you.
I had to get it going, man. I had to get the whole, probably gonna bang my glasses off.
As tired as you are, and as little things you've had, you might not want to be headbanging right now. Do you have anything to eat all day except a thing of nachos? You might want to check yourself.
Before I wreck myself.
Exactly.
Ice Cube style, baby.
But yeah, you know what? Brock and Hunter was a fight. We knew it was going to be.
Yeah.
And from what everybody's saying, that's it for Hunter. He's saying sorry, and he's like walking away like he's never going to come back. It's like, you know what? If he settles into the office and doesn't come back except like to be the COO, I'm happy for him because career well fucking done, dude.
Yeah.
Seriously. Surefire Hall of Famer for his wrestling accolades, though, not just being, Mr. Stephanie, seriously.
Yeah.
Multiple-time champion. Champion before he even got with Stephanie, so let's lay that out of the fucking window right now, please. Intercontinental champion before he got with Stephanie. King of the Ring.
First title before he got with Stephanie.
Yeah, seriously. King of the Ring.
Least.
Yeah. Yeah, his first 2 for sure.
Maybe even 3.
3, he was married to Stephanie in storyline. 4, he was married to Stephanie. I don't know if they were together. I don't know when him and China broke up, to be honest with you. It's been that long since I've heard that story 5 times in the same day, in the course of a drive down Rodeo Drive. Anyway. Yikes.
How would you rate SummerSlam this year? I mean, Kalea was talking about how it was a shitty pay-per-view, and I don't know how it came off as television. It always comes off differently live. I don't think it was shitty, but it definitely wasn't the better of the 3 SummerSlams I've been to in a row.
I was going to say, I talked to Tyler about this, and he disagreed with me. It is the worst one they've had here in the last 4 years, I think. I'm not saying it was horrible, but if you compare the 4 together, since 2009, this is
2009 was pretty bad, dude. It was like, it had its high spots, but I will never forgive them for what they did to the Christian Regal ECW title match.
That's very true. I forgot about that. That's very true.
It's like, that had match of the night written all over it, and because it was for the ECW title, it was less than like 5 seconds.
Yeah. Well, I'll definitely say that 09 and 12, the ones I didn't go to, had more low points than high points. That's for sure.
I would say, and again, this is coming from a live perspective, probably give it a 3 out of 5.
That's fair. That's fair.
What do y'all think? Flood the comment box. Video responses.
Do our work for us because we're tired.
Please start giving video responses. Like we talked about, I don't know if you mentioned it on After the Bell or not, since these are basically going up coinciding.
Yeah.
Send in video responses as questions to Jeff. We will cut them into the show, make y'all more of a part of it.
Seriously, we love doing that. It was fun. It was fun when I did it with the other channel. It was a lot of fun to try to coordinate everything.
You worked for another channel before you worked here?
Kinda. Would definitely more work than this one.
But you're more of a slave.
So let us know what y'all thought.
Thank you. That's true.
Let us know what y'all thought of SummerSlam. Like I say, comments, video responses. I'm rambling or I'm repeating myself. Fuck y'all, I'm tired. We'll see you later on this week with a real new episode of Dad's on Wrestling. I'm JJ. Good night.
And for now, it's nap time.